In this video, I traded to see what people offer for the new gas permanent fruit. I received some really good offers, but I'm not sure if I made the right choice. Watch until the end to find out everything that happened, whether my choice was right or not. Blox Fruits updated, and those who had the dragon permanent in the old update ended up losing it and would have to buy it again. But then they backtracked, and those who had the old dragon permanent could choose either of the two forms of the new dragon. I could choose the east or west form of the fruit, and if I wanted to have both versions, I would have to buy them. In my case, I had bought all the dragons, both from the last update and from this update, and what ended up happening was that I got 2 tokens. As a gift, I also ended up getting a fruit, but it's a permanent fruit, and for the gas fruit, in this video, I'm going to trade to see what people offer for the gas permanent fruit. But first, let me spin for a fruit just to test my luck. Maybe I'll get a dragon fruit. Unfortunately, I only got a quick fruit, which isn't a legendary fruit, so it's not really worth it. The gas fruit is currently costing 2,500 Robux, so there are plenty of fruits we might be able to get. Maybe people will offer Kitsune Leopard, but I already know they won't offer the dragon. I'll only accept if it's a mythical fruit. If it's not a mythical fruit, it won't be worth it since it's a permanent fruit, and it's not a cheap fruit, and it's not a very cheap fruit. I entered the first public server, and I already want to see if there's anyone here to make a trade. I'm going to stay in the third world for a while, and then I'll head to the second world, see what people have to offer. Unfortunately, there's no one in this server to make a trade, so I'm heading to the next event to see if there's anyone here wanting a fruit. I joined another server, and there's a guy here. I don't know if he's going to want to trade later, but I'll just wait. Oh, wants to make a trade. Let's offer the isn't he trade. I thought he was going to want to trade. Sit down, man. Let's make a trade. Hey, he showed up to make a trade. Wow, I think he must be doing the belt mission. If he's doing the mission, he just wants to make a weak trade. Anything then, let me see here, okay? Huh? I was gonna put the fruit down, man. Sit down. The guy wants to do PvP. I thought he was going to want to trade, but I'm going to do PvP with him. I'm going to use the dragon fruit and see who will be the best. He ran a lot, but in the end, I managed to defeat him. But our main mission here is to trade, so since I managed to win the PvP, I'm going to go back to trading. Another person to trade with. And this time, where's my permanent fruit? I found it was right at the beginning. Let's see what he's got to offer. I hope it's a really good fruit. If it's Kitsune, I don't really want leopard, but especially Kitsune because I don't think I have any in my inventory. Or even a guy's fruit. I know it's not really worth trading a permanent fruit for a physical fruit. I really need it. Dude, one against a shadow and a T-Rex. And sound. The worst part is that I don't really need these fruits. I think there are better fruits out there. It's not that these fruits are bad, but the T-Rex has been out for a long time. The sound, fruit 2, control and shadow. Old fruits that will probably take a long time to get a rework. Another person to trade with, let's see what this one has to offer. He offered Spirit, Venom, and Shadow. I don't really want Venom and Shadow. Spirit is actually a good fruit, but it was released a long time ago. And the same goes for the T-Rex. What I'm really looking for is a Kitsune because I don't have any in my inventory. But I think it's really hard for someone to get Kitsune. I myself have never managed to get it from the spin. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the Kitsune fruit for trade, and he invited me for PvP. But what I'm really interested in is a Kitsune fruit. There's another guy here for trade. Let's see if he wants to accept. He ended up coming for trade, so let's see what he has to offer. I hope he really has something very good. The Contra fruit isn't worth it to me. They're good fruits, but it's a gas permanent. It costs 2,500 Robux. Own 500 Robux. I don't think this one is it going to be worth. Unfortunately, no. I'm going to have to find someone else, or I'll probably head over to the second world, where maybe people will have something better to offer. I joined another server. There are already some people here. Just don't know if they want to trade with me. Someone came here to trade. I'm gonna put gas permanent, and he put a leopard. He put a T-Rex, rumble. The rumble actually catches my attention more than the T-Rex. However, even so, it's still not worth it. Leopard, despite being rare, is not that rare. She's been here in Blox Streets for a long time, and many people have already managed to get her by spinning for fruits. The trade here in the third world is very weak, so I'm going to the third world to see if anyone has something better to offer. I really doubt anyone will offer a dragon, but if I could get a Kitsune, I'd already be very happy, and a dragon would be even better. I arrived here at the cafe. Unfortunately, there's no one in this server. People want to trade. There are already some people trading here. There are 2 over there in that chair, and 1 waiting. I'm going to sit here in this chair to trade. The first one has already shown up. Let's see what he has to offer for a gas permanent. He offered a gravity. I think it can be better. The paw fruit isn't good either. If I'm not mistaken, the paw fruit is a legendary fruit. I don't remember if it's mythical. The paw fruit is a legendary fruit. It's not been mythical. And all of these here, I think they were the least worth it. So I can't trade like this here either. And the guy even added a rocket. He's messing with me. After this one, I refuse. I refuse to make the trade. I want to see if someone will offer something better. Like it or not, the Kitsune and the Dragon are very rare fruits to have in your inventory. But I think a gas permanent is definitely worth a physical Kitsune. More than a Tsune, maybe. But it looks like there won't be any more trades to make on this server. And I'm gonna have to end up going to another server. I've already logged into the server. And there's no one to trade with. And there's something I wanted to know if I click here on the fruit and get it. But I already have the fruit bought with Robux in our inventory, so I don't know what's going to happen if I redeem it. If you know, please comment. so I can know too. It took a while, but I found someone to trade with, and he put in a Buddha and a Spirit. They're two good fruits, especially the Buddha. If you're leveling up, I don't know if it got that good after the rework, but it's still not worth making this exchange for a permanent H's. It's really hard to find someone to make a trade. There's a chance I might not even be able to make a trade and will need to save this fruit for another time. I found another one and he put in a Doge. I put in the permanent H to see what he would offer in exchange. I put in a Doge, a Gravity, and a Paw, but it's still not worth it. If I were to make a trade, I would have preferred to get the old Leopard. Unfortunately, this trade here still isn't enough for me. It's really complicated to find someone to make a trade, but like it or not, the fruit I want is really rare. Another person put in a permanent Leopard. A Blizzard is also a good fruit. Hey, Quake isn't worth much anymore. What I'm really interested in here is the Leopard. If he puts in another rare fruit, I think it's definitely worth it. The Leopard along with another fruit would already be better. But for a Blizzard and a Quake, I don't know if it's worth it. Since I'm not really used to trading either, I don't know what the best option is. He said these are the best fruits he has, but I still don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I can get better fruits? Actually, I've had better offers. The Leopard along with other mythical fruits. But I think a fruit worth 2,500 Robux is worth a little more. What ends up holding me back is that I'm really not used to trading, so I don't know what the best option is and which fruit I should accept. Maybe the Leopard is the most expensive fruit we can get, and it would be fair, but I'm not sure about that. And my best option would really be to get a mythical fruit plus the Leopard, and the main one would really be a Kitsune. If I had the Kitsune plus any other fruit, or just the Kitsune, it would really help me a lot. But that's it. I don't think I'm going to be able to make any better trades so far, but let me know, what would you offer? For permanent gas. If you were going to add a new dragon fruit, you were going to add the gas fruit, Kitsune, Leopard. Comment on what your trading strategy would be. I hope you all enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.